Hey friends, it's that time. Happy Thursday. Welcome to Simply Fun Cocktails. Today I actually don't have a cocktail that I'm making, but instead I wanted to share something with you that first of all is really fun. Second of all, it was going to be great for you guys for trick-or-treating next week. Now I don't know about you, but I always get cold when I'm trick-or-treating and I want something warm to drink on the way. So we're going to make some hot chocolate, but we're going to make it better. So I just have some hot chocolate on the stove. It's just some milk and some hot chocolate mix. I go really super simple here, okay? I love the Starbucks hot chocolate. So you can get it from Costco. I don't know if you know this. Last year they had the white can. If you're looking for it this year, it's actually in a dark can this year. Okay, so when you go looking for it at Costco, it's delicious. It's nice and thick. It's nice and like creamy. It's rich. And this whole thing is like $10 and you only need 2 tablespoons of it per cup that you make. So delicious. Love this stuff. So I've got a little bit of it on the stove here ready to go. Just warming up. Now when I pour this into my cup, we are going to put a little bit of Irish cream in it because Irish cream is delicious. And you know, it's going to be really hot, so we're going to have to cool it down, right? So we'll cool it down with a little bit of Irish cream, but we're going to top it with some whipped cream. And we're going to make homemade whipped cream for you guys today. Helps if I get the whipping cream out of my fridge, guys. Who's in charge here? All right. So I'm going to show you guys how to make some fresh whipped cream. And then we're going to add a little bit of rum chata to it. Oh, I'm frozen. I hope I come back. We're going to add a little bit of rum chata to it just to give it a little extra flavor. And it wouldn't be a cocktail without a little something extra in there anyway, right? All right. So this is our whipped cream maker. All right. Now, whoop, there's the top, there it goes. It's live, you get this kind of stuff. Okay, so the whipped cream maker, I have a pink one here to show you today. It comes in teal in the catalog, but in October only, we have the pink one, and $1 from the sale of each one goes to the American Cancer Society for cancer prevention and research. So, pink whipped cream maker. So while I'm up here close, I want to show you guys, do you guys see this little line? There's like a little etched line right there. Okay, I'm going to talk about that in just a second. So what we have, we've got our pump here. Now this piece, this little silicone piece on the bottom is great so that it doesn't skid around while we're pumping on the counter. But when you have leftover whipped cream, it turns into a lid. So we can just put this in our fridge and not have to get another container out. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to take some heavy whipping cream and we're going to pour it up to that line that I mentioned. All right. So pour it up to the line. And then sweetener, we're just going to add 1 to 2 tablespoons of powdered sugar. The amount you add is just dependent on how sweet you like your whipped cream. Now, whipped cream maker also makes butter. So don't accidentally make rum chata butter. Because I did that with Bailey's one time. I accidentally made Bailey's butter. If you pump it too long, you get butter. All right, so 1 to 2 tablespoons of powdered sugar. And then we're going to add a little bit of vanilla. I've got a brand new container here. There we go. Just a little bit. Just like a teaspoon at most, okay? All right, and then the rum chata. Okay, just a little bit. Again, like a tablespoon or 2. If you add too much to your whipping cream, it's going to be harder to whip, okay? And we can always add a little bit more later. So, we go ahead and put this top on. Just going to go ahead and make sure my hot chocolate gets a nice little stir here. All right, so the whipping cream. So the lid just goes on and this kind of just twists into place, okay? And then we pump. Now, here's the fun part. It takes about 30 seconds to pump, okay? And if you get your lid on tight, it works better. All right. So this is where you have to pump for 30 seconds, okay? And it really is only 30 seconds. I don't know if anyone's timing me. I'm not timing myself. This is a really great arm workout. Highly recommend for an arm workout. Oh, and look at me, I'm making a little bit of a mess. That's the fun part about being in the kitchen, right? Making a little mess. Now, I like the fresh whipped cream because I know exactly what's in it, right? I've got heavy whipping cream, as much powdered sugar as I decide, and a splash of vanilla. That's it. That's all that's in my whipped cream. It's so nice and creamy and thick and delicious, and the kids love it, and they love making it too. All right, so as you go along here, I recommend lifting the handle up before you open it and check on it. All right, so now, depending on the consistency that you want, you can keep pumping or you can stop. I'm just gonna give it like 1 or 2 more pumps. You guys can see it's nice and thick, okay? But I'm just gonna give it 1 or 2 more pumps. And of course, before I do that, we'll add just a little bit more rum chata. Like I said, putting in too much of the liquor at the beginning makes it much harder to actually whip up the cream. So you can always add a little bit in later, like this, okay? Because now when we give it another pump or 2, that'll just kind of mix it in. And that's all we need. All right, so I did mention that you can make butter with the whipped cream maker. To do that, it's just fill to the line with the heavy whipping cream. And you can just put a pinch of salt in there or a little tiny bit of honey if you want honey butter. That's all there is to it. You just put that in there and you just keep going until you get butter. And so you'll have the chunk of butter kind of stuck to the plunger there. And then you'll have, this like watery liquid around it. So you just take that chunk out, you can put it in cheesecloth, like rinse it off, squeeze it out, and you've got fresh butter. You can also make sour cream if you put heavy whipping cream in there with a little bit of salt and a little bit of fresh lemon juice. And you only mix it until you get the consistency of sour cream you want, but that's sour cream. And I've also made homemade mayonnaise in here with olive oil, an egg, what's in it, a little bit of salt, lemon juice. All right, ooh, nice and creamy. Okay, so homemade whipped cream, yum. Perfect. Oh my gosh, it's good. Perfect for on top of, waffles and pancakes on the weekends with the kids. You dip fruit in here, of course on hot chocolate. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my hot chocolate in my mug. We're gonna spike it, we're gonna top it with whipped cream, and then I'm gonna go warm up and enjoy it. All right. Oh, I need a handle. Okay, if you guys haven't seen this yet either, this is pretty cool. So I've got my pot on the stove here, and our new line of cookware, the handles come off, which means when you store them and when you wash them, they take up less space. It takes up less space in the dishwasher. The dishwasher's safe. I don't know if you saw, I was using a metal spoon. They're non-stick, but I can use metal in them. All right. But the handles come off. Really nice for storage. So you just kind of click it on like this. That's all there is to it. All right, so some hot chocolate. Perfect. And I'm sorry I don't have actual measurements today for you guys on the rum chata and the Irish cream. It all kind of depends on your taste buds, what you like. And if you are my 4-year-old, your taste buds change every 5 minutes. That's okay too. All right, so here we go. There's that, and then we take our fresh whipped cream. Oh my gosh, so good. I'm just gonna put a pile of that on there. And then it's going to, of course, as whipped cream and marshmallows always do, melt into the hot chocolate, and it's gonna be absolutely delicious. So there you go, great idea for trick-or-treating next week. It's supposed to be kind of cold. So go ahead and put this in a nice big thermos. Take it with you. It'll keep you warm and happy. And just some other tips with your whipped cream. Like, you can mix this up however you want, right? So just regular whipped cream is the whipping cream with the powdered sugar and the vanilla. But you could put some cocoa powder in there if you want chocolate flavored. You could put cinnamon in there. You could put all sorts of things in there. And you could just kind of mix up the flavors for, a hot chocolate bar or for your waffles, your pancakes, whatever you're making. So there you go. There's some ideas. All right. Happy Thursday, everybody. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you next week.